My name is Susie Phillips. Today I'm going to show you how to make Sini Kofte. Sini Kofte, also known as baked kofte, is a Middle Eastern dish that consists of a top and bottom layer made of a beef and bulgur mixture with a ground beef filling. It's almost the pan version of a Lebanese kebab or içli kofte. The word Sini translates to pan or tray, so Sini Kofte means kofte made in a pan. To make Sini Kofte, you have to start with the beef layer that goes between the two layers of the meat and the bulgur, because it has to be done ahead of time. It has to be cool before you put it in between. If it's too hot, it won't look right. Put your 2 pounds of beef in your pot and start it. It starts cooking. You need 4 onions. You chop your onions in the Cuisinart. I put the first batch and I'm gonna chop it. It needs a little bit more chopping. Put the sides down as you know. So everything will be chopped evenly. Chop. When you see your meat is browning, start putting the onion in. Now we're going to do the last 2 onions. We did 2. As I said, you need 4 onions. Once all the onions are there, you turn it low and slowly start cooking. You go back and forth and you turn the meat till you're ready to put all your spices. Now I'm chopping it. And I turn around and mix my meat again. After the onion and the meat is fried quite a bit, not yet brownish, you start adding your spices. So I'm going to put 2.5 teaspoonfuls of salt. I have ground pepper. Now you take your allspice, your cayenne, and you put just 1 dash because it's very, very hot. And mix it again. We're going to cook it a little bit more. The muchuk has to be well fried and brown, but not burnt. No liquid in the pan. And then we're going to add pine nuts in it. And you mix it. And it's almost ready, really. In about 5 minutes, it will be ready. We'll turn it off. Now we're going to start kneading the kofte. I already chopped in the Cuisinart medium-sized onion for the 2 layers of kofte. Your onions have to be really fine. Now I buy my meat from an Armenian store that's ready. So this is the way it comes in 1 pound packages. They roll it and they sell it. And I got it this morning. Okay, and this is 4 cups of bulgur. This is my Aleppo pepper, red pepper paste. 1 teaspoon of pepper. Actually, the salt part I taste and add more. This is the meat and the spices and the bulgur. And then you mix it. Then I get my ice water. You put some water. And then you mix it. You put the water so it could blend, because it will blend, but it'll be very dry. You don't want a dry kofte because you want it to be juicy and delicious. When it's hard, then you say, oh, it needs more. And you put a piece in your mouth, it's crackling. The bulgur is dry yet. The bulgur has to blend in with the meat. Now the Sini Kofte is almost done, the knitting that is, and we're going to press it in this tray that is already been sprayed with any kind of oil spray. And you put your finger right half in the middle, your hand, because half is going to go on the bottom, have the other half on top. You put your hand in the water, you take a piece, you roll it, and you put it down. And you put it here. And take another bowl. You roll it, you press it down. It's easy. Once you learn it, it's very easy. You do this till you finish the Sini. After you finish everything, there will be a lot of parts open because they didn't take off. You roll it in your hand, another batch, with a little bit of water. You take pieces and you fill up the places. Now after you finish, you go like this. So you know everything is even. You put your hand in the water and you go evenly. And you go over it evenly so everything will be smooth. Now we are ready to put the stuffing, the middle layer. And the middle layer always have to be cold because it somehow stays better. When it's hot, it won't. Now I'm gonna put the top. The best way to do it, to me, you take a little bowl and you roll it as a bowl, and then it has to be soft to be able to be pliable to spread it and put it on top of it. Put some water and knit it in your hand so it will be pliable. If it's not pliable, you're gonna have a very hard time spreading this. You have to knit it in your hand, knit it till you feel like it's soft enough, and you put some water on it. If you put too much water, that's not good either. Sometimes it becomes mushy. The art of it is cutting it. When I cut it, you'll see how beautiful it's gonna look. Okay. Now we finished pressing 2 layers of kofte with the stuffing in the middle. Now I'm gonna show you how I cut it. You cut all the edges. You wet your knife in the water. You take the middle and you go all the way down. Then you turn the pan. You take the other middle. You go all the way down. Now you take the opposite of all rectangles, the middle of every rectangle, and you go all the way to the middle and go all the way to the other side. I usually start on the right hand side. You start parallel to the line all the way. Then take the other line. Do the same thing. Parallel to the other line. All the way down. Once you learn it, it's fun. It really is fun. And the result is beautiful. Then you finish doing this all the way. Now, you turn it, you find the end of this line and you start doing it the other way. And the other way. Same thing, find the end of this. Make them diamond shape. Same thing with this one. Keep doing this. You take your finger, you look at the middle and push your hand there, and you will have a beautiful flower. Put pine nuts. Now we're ready to put the Sini Kofte in the oven, 350. But before I put it in the oven, we have to put some butter and some olive oil. Cut them in little squares like this. I take the olive oil and I just go over it. Just like that. That's it. Well, this is the end. We worked very hard, but we finished. I want to show you the finished product of our Sini Kofte, and it smells so good, and I'm sure it's very delicious. I hope you enjoy it, and thank you for watching us, and I hope I'll see you next time.